Hello students, this session is based on operators in Python. In last session we have seen the introduction of Python. Let's see different operators are present in Python. There are the different operators, arithmetic operators, comparison operators, assignment operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. There are the new operators are available in Python. The one is membership operators and identity operators. Arithmetic, comparison, assignment, logical, and bitwise. All these are the same as per your C, C++, Java languages. The new operators are there, that is membership and identity. So see, arithmetic operators are used to perform a mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication. This is your arithmetic operator. Add two operands or unary plus, then subtract right operand from left or unary minus. Multiplication, this operator is for division. Modulus, this will give a remainder after division. Lower division, division that results into the whole number adjusted to the left in the number line. Then exponent, the left operand raised to the power of right. So if I am giving the x double asterisk symbol y, it will be just like x raised to y. So this is a demonstration of arithmetic operator. We will see the output of, suppose if I am assigning 5 to the a, it is integer, then 2 is equal to 5. What will be the output of all these statements? We will see in a program, Python shell. So see, all these statements we have given in Python shell. This is a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2. Then print, we are printing here the addition of a two datas, then subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, double modulus, and then exponent. So we can run this. We will get the output here. See, this is a plus b is 7, then a minus b is 3, a multiplied with the b is 10, a mod of b is 2.5, then 1, 2, and then 25. So in that way you will get the output in a Python shell. Comparison operators. Next, comparison operators are used to compare the values. It either returns a true or false according to the condition. So these are the operators. This is greater than, then less than, equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, and then less than or equal to. It will be used for inside the condition. So logical operators, the and or not, these are the logical operators. It will be used again for the checking the conditions. It will return a true if the both the operands are true. So if these true conditions are both the high or true, then it will give the output is true. It will return the output is true. So suppose if I taking the x value is less than or equal to 11 and y is greater than or equal to 20, then and then only it will go return the true, otherwise it will return the false. The same thing, the or, either of the operands are true, means if this condition is true or this condition is false, then it will be written as a true. If any one condition is true, then it will be written the true value after execution of these two statements. Not it true if operand is false. So complement the operands. So in that way it will be perform the logical operations. Then bitwise logical operators. Bitwise means it will be perform the bitwise logical and or not on the data. So see, this is your bitwise logical and. If I am taking here x is equal to 00010, y is equal to 00111, and then if you are performing a logical and between the x and y, you will get the value here 0000110. Why it is so? Because each and every bit is added together. It will be perform a logical and between the each and every bit. So this first 0 is and with this 1, you will get the output is 0, because 0 is and with 1, you will get the output is 0. The as per the truth table of a AND, if both the conditions are true, if the both the conditions are high, and then output you will get the high. So the same way here, this one is and with this one, you will get the output is here 1. So in that way, x and y values, it will be perform a bitwise AND operation and you will get the output here. The same thing is for bitwise OR, and the operator is indicated by this. Then the tiddle symbol, this is for a bitwise NOT, this will be indicated by this. Then the bitwise XOR, this is x XOR with y. Bitwise right shift, if you want to shift the particular bit to the right, see, this will be indicate a bitwise right shift operator. X is 2 greater than operators and then 2. It is a 2-bit shift for this x. So suppose if I'm using here x is this 0 0 0 1 0, and we are using this operand that is bitwise right shift, it will be shifted to the right 2 bits. So this 0 is shifted to here, again this one is shifted to here, this one is shifted to here. In that way 2-bit shifting will happen in this bitwise operators. So the assignment operators are used in Python to assign the values to the variables. If a is equal to 5 is simple assignment operator that assigns the value, and there are the compound operators like a plus is equal to 5 that adds to the variable and the latter assigns the same. It is equivalent to the a is equal to a plus 5. So all these are the assignment operators. Equal to, that is x is equal to 5. These are all remaining the compound operators, that is x plus is equal to 5, that is x is equal to x plus 5, minus equal to x minus equal to 5, that is x is equal to x minus 5. So all these are the assignment operators we can use in our Python, the same as your C and C++. Now the most important operators are identity operators. This is a special operator which is available in Python. Is and the is not are the identity operators. These operators are used to check if the two values or variables are located on the same part of the memory, or which is available in that data. So it will check the availability of that particular data in a set, in a list, in a tuple, etc. So the demonstration of this identity operator is, see, x1 is equal to 5, y1 is equal to 5. We are assigning here x2 is equal to hello as a string, y2 is equal to hello as a string. So when we execute this print statement, x1 is not y1, it will check the value of a x1 which is available in not in a y1. So this statement is not, it will be return a true if this condition is true. If the it will return a false if that condition is not true. So see, x1 is not y1. So this condition is not true because x1 is equal to y1. So it will give a false after execution of this statement. So output is a false. Now here print x2 is y2. So both these strings are the same. So definitely this x2 is y2. This statement is true. So it will be written the output is true. So it will check the availability of the value which is available now by using is and is not. So is true if the two operands are identical, refer to the same object. Is not true, it will return a true if the operands are not identical. Do not refer to the same object. Now the next most important operator is a membership operator. This is also a special operator. In and not in are the membership operator in a Python. They are used to test whether a value or variable is found in a sequence. In a dictionary, we can only test the presence of a key, not the value. For demonstration of a membership operator here, we will check x is equal to hello world, print x in a x, then print hello not in x, and print hello in x. So see, we will check this x is your one string. We will, as per the execution of your first statement, it will check this first character h in a x. What is the value of a x is hello world. So this definitely h is available, this hello world. So it will return a true. Then hello not in x. So this statement is not true because hello is available this in hello world. This is available in x. So it will return a false. And this statement which will be again return a false because this hello is not same as your this hello. So the in operator which is return a true if the value and variable is found in a sequence. It will not in, it will return a true if the value and variable is not found in a sequence. So let's see, we will see here one more example on this in and not. So see, I have given here a one list. List 1 is equal to content 1, 2, 3, 45 and 30, and we will check the data 2 is available in this list 1 or not. So it will give a output like this. Run this module. Okay, then it will print as a true. Again we will check here. Suppose if I am giving here a print a character a in list 1. Yes, we will check here this run module and your output is false. So in that way you will execute your. So what we have learned from This is two new operators are available, identity and membership in a Python. Python is a case sensitive. Now the most important functions in a Python, input and output functions. Output function, that is print function prints the specified message to the screen or other standard output device. It will be given by using like this. This is a print inside the round brackets, inside the double quote. Whatever you have to print, that we have to give inside it. Then input function, input the method reads a line from the input, converts into the string. So whatever data is taken by this input function, it is in the form of a string. And so see, x is equal to input. Yeah, this will be print as it is on your screen, that is enter your name. But after execution of this input statement, we have to enter the data and it is assigned to the x. So what we have learned from this session, that is no semicolon, no curly brackets is needed, no explicit variable declarations. Then a white space acts as a delimiters and the single line comment is hash, and this is your multi-line comment. New operators, that is identity and membership. Python is a case sensitive language. Print and input are the input output functions. Thank you.